As it saith in the book of Shadowsneak, thou shalt not use substitute, for it is a terrible counter, and should not be used in serious competitive matches. So it saith in the book of Shadowsneak. What up, it's me, A to Z, and we're back with more Pokemon Black. Last time, we went to Dragon Spiral Tower, realized that and had awoken the legendary Pokemon, Zekrom. We were told to go to Relic Castle to find the Lightstone, which held Reshiram, and we did that. We found the Lightstone wasn't there, but then we realized the Lightstone was actually in the Nacre Museum this whole time. Remember that little pebble we saw? That was Reshiram. Whole time. And the Lightstone was bestowed upon us. We are indeed the chosen ones. And we were finally told to go to Opelucid City, where Drayden would be, and he might have information on how to awaken the legendary Pokemon. And we're gonna do that once we escape from my circle of followers. I'm sorry, my children. I may be back someday. Keep preaching the gospel of Snoop Frog in my absence. Anyway, we never really properly checked out Asura City. Let's actually go to this building. Why don't we? What do you have? If we live a monotonous life, do we get used to it and stop thinking about changing it? See, monotonous life gets boring. Boring life. Stop having a boring life. Stop having a boring life. Sorry, that's the first thing that came to mind. A boring life is not exactly fun. Okay, if we walk in here, yep, this is the house I was thinking of. Hey, this way, please. Exciting, thrilling, zippy, chilling. It's the pep quiz. Cue the Price is Right music. Today's challenger is Adam. Bum bum ba da. Bum bum ba da. Bum bum ba da ba da ba da ba 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 da. A question. Which base stat goes up when the protein is used? Can you give me, what are my options? Hint, hint. No, I don't want a hint, I know. It's not beauty. Well, no shit bricks. What are my options? Oh, this is actually one of those I have to plug it in, okay. Wait, that hint is completely useless. Okay. Wait a second. Alright, stats. Let's see if it's on there. Is it attack? No, wait, where is attack? Maybe I'm just gonna have to go to alphabetical. There we go. I can switch to alphabetical. Oh, I search it. T. Okay. Select. Attack. Yes. Confirm. Okay, protein ups attack. Ding ding. Okay, this is a little bit annoying. I did it! Alright. That's it? I feel ripped off. I feel ripped off for the effort that I went to type in that answer. Okay, I guess you can get items from that house whenever you do a quiz and you play The Price is Right. I feel like I bet on the showcase, and I won by betting $1. That's what I feel like. Anyway, so with all that done, now we are actually going to finally head out of Asura City and properly explore these next routes. Now, I did mention these puddles, and now they have wild Pokemon. Once we step out to the next route, the gorgeous music returns, and these puddles are back. So I'm gonna put a repel, because like I said, you can actually run into wild Pokemon. Oh god, it's raining. Is Kevin out front? I'll find out if Kevin's out front once I fight you. I think Kevin's out front. But yeah, these puddles actually have wild Pokemon in them. And I might as well just go over them now while I fight this guy. Alright, he's gonna send out Cubchoo. Oh god, if Kevin's out front, I'm worried. Yeah, Kevin's out front. Whatever, I think we should still 1 KO because Kevin is heavy as crap. Give him a hug, Kevin. Show him your love. Go get him. Body slam him. Anyway, new Pokemon time. These are Pokemon we could have caught from Asura City, but I'm just gonna go over them now. First off is Shelmet. Shelmet is effectively Carablast's other half. This is the Pokemon that you need to trade for. In order to have your Carablast evolve into Escavalier. So Shelmet starts off very slow and defensive, and it really doesn't have that much going for it. However, Shelmet will evolve as well when you trade it for Carablast. It will evolve into a Pokemon called Excelgor. As you'll notice, Shelmet's shell has gone. It's ditched its defenses and has become a lot more offensive as Excelgor. The first thing that stands out about Excelgor, it's speed. Excelgor is so goddamn fast. Base 140 base speed, pretty much nothing, almost nothing will outspeed this thing in Unova, I'll just say that. Its massive speed pretty much lets it use any status move immediately, like Toxic or Yawn, without having to worry about any consequences, unless you're dealing with a Pokemon with Prankster. It also has pretty respectable special attacks, so we can use moves like Bug Buzz and Focus Blast pretty effectively. However, as expected, Excelgor becomes pretty frail. Like, odds are you're gonna get one hit killed if by any hit. As a result, I've seen Focus Sash used on Excalibur to guarantee at the bare minimum that it will survive one attack, but more often than not 2 attacks because of its speed. Well, no, it'll not survive 1 attack. It'll more often than be able to use 1 attack. That's what I meant. Okay. Now, with that done, I can finally bring up... Oh, we got a Poison Barb that boosts the power of Poison-type moves. I can bring up the whole story behind the evolution of Carablast and Shelmet. I actually really like this concept. TM36 Sludge Bomb. Jeez, keep getting interrupted. Well, the bio's probably been taken down by now. Future me can confirm and or deny this. But I really like this whole concept. Carablast, when you trade them, Carablast will actually take Shelmet's shell, becoming a Scavalier and gaining a crap ton more defenses because of it. So now it has Shelmet's shell because it stole it. Shelmet, on the other hand, since it's lost its shell, will lose its defenses, but it becomes a lot more nimble, as Excalibur, explaining that incredible increase to its speed stat. I think that's very unique. Like, instead of just making it, you know, generic and all that, I really like that concept, how you can see the consequences of the evolution. Anyway, I guess I'll just fight... Ooh, Chinchino. Are we faster? I think we should be faster. I'm worried, because Chinchino's actually a pretty fast Pokemon. But Kevin's got this. Oh, I should mention, if Kevin's level 50, I did a crap ton of off-screen training again, just to make up for the lack of off-screen training between Gym 6 and 7. Kevin's level 50. Everyone is much higher level, except for Polly. I have not leveled up Polly that much, and there's a reason why. And I will explain once we get to Opelucid City. What I wanted to see was not your strength, then why'd you challenge me to a battle? Pokemon love these berries. Here's a Pecha Berry. Okay. So, there's nature and there are cities, and it's lovely to have the choice. Both people and Pokemon can choose their favorite places. Personally, I'm a city guy. I'll just say that much. And there's an Ultra Ball. Ooh, those Ultra Balls are going to come in handy for what I have planned very soon. Anyway, so this bridge right here will actually lead to where we want to go, but instead, we're going to head into this grove right here. Welcome to the Moor of Osiris. This place is very mysterious and has some lore behind it, and we're actually going to explore it and pick up a few items, and maybe fight some trainers. And there is one other Pokemon that I do need to go over, and I will go over it when I fight a trainer here. Now, this place and Route 8 completely change up during the wintertime because, you know, obviously the water will freeze. Oh, hang on. The water will freeze, the puddles will freeze, so instead of wading through the puddles, you'll actually slip and slide through them. Okay, hang on, there's a trainer around here. I don't know if you're a trainer. I think you might be just a random... No, you're a trainer. Okay. I bought new boots, so I came all this way to get them dirty. They make it even dirtier if I battle them. I mean, it's your life. It's your boots. I really don't care. Anyway, I guess while I'm fighting this girl right over here, I can go over the other Pokemon that you can catch. Stunfisk. Oh, God. I've been dreading going over Stunfisk. Stunfisk is one of the most bizarre Pokemon I have ever laid my eyes on in my life. First of all, let's address the Donphan in the room. Stunfisk is by far the ugliest Pokemon to ever exist. Look at this fucking thing. Look at this fucking thing. Like, that's a face not even a mother could love. Like, I have seen some ugly shit in my life, and this doesn't just take the ugly cake. This takes the entire goddamn ugly bakery. Like, holy shit. Fucking ugly piece of Stunfisk, whatever. Doesn't even get that much better for Stunfisk in terms of battle viability. Stunfisk has a very odd typing of ground and electric, even though it looks like it should be a part water type. Its base stat spread is extremely weird as well. All of its stats are kind of balanced, except for its very low speed and its less than mediocre attack. It's meant to be a defensive Pokemon because it's got high HP and pretty high defenses with mediocre special attack, but oddly enough, its attacking move pool is very, very wide, which I don't understand. Like, it can learn a lot of attacking moves, like, it can learn Stone Edge, Earthquake, Thunderbolt, Sludge Bomb, Scald, but it's not the best attacker out there. It's definitely bizarre. I would not recommend Stunfisk on an in-game team in the slightest, and not really competitively either. It's just too weird to understand what its gimmick is supposed to be, because I don't get it. I don't know, I'm sure some of you competitive guys will tell me Stunfisk can have a use, but I really don't see it. Also, it's fucking ugly. I don't know how many times I've said it, but just look at this fucking thing! Jesus Christ! Like, I have seen some hideous shit in my days. I'm not gonna go into detail because, you know, you guys aren't here for that. Ooh, Fracture. Should we have Battle of the Dragons? Let's have Battle of the Dragons. Alright, Polly's gonna need to get ready for this. And for good reason, too. But I'm not gonna spoil it. Anyway, yeah, as you'll notice, everyone's in their high upper 40s, Kevin at level 50, while Polly's only at level 43. Again, I have a reason for this. Alright, Polly, Dragon Claw, and you should be good. Anyway, I guess for this episode, I kind of just wanted to show this area off. This is going to be a very short episode, to be perfectly honest, because this, actually, I have a reason for coming here. If you're prepared, you don't have to worry. You get a citrus berry. Ooh, that's a very useful berry. I wanted to pick up the items here, plus actually explain the purpose of this place. Because believe it or not, this place actually has a purpose. So the more of a series, you know what, I'll explain it after I get maybe like another item or two, because we're barely 10 minutes into the recording. What are you? You're a max elixir. Okay, I don't remember exactly what items are here. I know they're good items, but it's just I don't remember exactly what they are. Anyway, if we go through here... Okay, where are the next items? Okay, you, I'll just fight you. Why the heck not? We don't really get to fight that many trainers. Pokemon trainers nurture friendship with their battles. Why am I saying we don't get to fight that many trainers? You guys have seen so many trainer battles on screen by now. Okay. Ooh, Umbonga. Okay. I think a Rock Slide should be able to do it. Now, I'm realizing just how over-leveled I am. I shouldn't be. I'm normally not this high-leveled until, like, a bit later, to be perfectly honest. I don't know why I felt the need to over-level like this, but screw it. Why not? It lowers the amount of training that I would need to do, you know, after I get the final badge. I think it's just better that I do it now instead of having there be a massive gap. I mean, it makes sense, right? Alright, Carmine, oof. I don't know if a Spark will kill it. I'm hoping that it will. Maybe it will. It kind of sucks that Spark is the only good physical electric-type move that he's going to learn for a long time. Oh, he did it. Thank you, Carmine. Carmine has honestly been the luckiest team member out of everything I've had so far. Like, I'm going to be perfectly frank about it, even though my name's not Frank. But Carmine has had the best luck. The worst luck would probably have to go to... Jonathan. Jonathan has had horrible luck. Like, whether it's getting critted, whether it's having his moves miss, getting burned by that Pampor. That episode just went up, like, from the time of recording this. Alright, the feeling of defeat, like a bottomless swamp. Like the swamp we're in. And we get another citrus berry. Alright. So, I think I pretty much explored everything that this place has to offer. I just want to make sure. Okay, what item is this? A max revive. That's a good item. Okay. I see another fisherman over here. Maybe I can sneak past you and see what... Now there's nothing over here of note. Okay, so, I guess I can explain now, since we've pretty much explored all of the Aceris Moor. The Aceris Moor actually has some lore behind it. Apparently, many years ago, there was a fire here that burned down the forest, and a lot of Pokemon that were living here had to migrate. But there was a group of Pokemon that actually helped all the Pokemon living here to leave, and they tried to save them all. These Pokemon are mythical legendary Pokemon. And believe it or not, we can actually capture them in this game. And I just wanted to show off this place because this is the origin. This is the place where that story took place. And I kind of wanted to show it off because in the next episode, I think it's about high time we start going for these legendary Pokemon. That's right, guys. We're going to start catching legendaries now. We've gone far enough. How we've gone this whole game? We're like, well, almost 30 episodes in. We haven't caught a single legendary. We had Articuno by episode 21 in Fire Red. So I think it's about time now. Since we've explored this place, which is, you know, the original home of the legendary Pokemon, and the site where the legendary Pokemon did these acts of heroism, I think it's time that we finally started going for these Pokemon and learn a little bit more about them. And to do that, we are going to head back to Mistralton Cave in the next episode. But for now, we're gonna cut it here. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back with more Pokemon Black.